Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, to this little surprise video that I decided I was going to do. So, as you guys saw in my last video, I shaved my head and then I went upstairs and washed the dye off of my head. And then I baked it because, well no, I didn't bake it then. I baked it like 2 days ago. Or like a day ago. I don't even know what day it is. It's Sunday, I think. Anyways, so yeah, my head is baby smooth and so this is my wig. And I don't know why I have my hood on. I just do. I think it's 24 inches or is it 18 inches? I don't know. I bought a long ass wig because I'm extra and it's real hair, so it's heat resistant. I can straighten it, curl it, whatever I want. And yeah, so I'm gonna put my hood back up now. So I'm just chilling in my room, and I figured I have already tried to record this video once, so now we're going to record it a second time because the first time the end of the video file got corrupted and it was a 17-minute long video and it was only 11 minutes that posted. So welcome back to my Q&A number 1/part 2 or take 2. Anyways, let's get going. Okay, question number 1 is how many siblings do you have? So I have 3 siblings other than myself. I have my brother Zach, my sister Cadence, and my other sister Kyla. I am the oldest. I'm 15. Zach is 10, Cadence is 10, and Kyla is 3. And no, Cadence and Zach are not twins. Yes, they are the same age. They were just happened to born the same year, but my Cadence is with my dad and his old girlfriend, and Zach is with my mom and her ex-husband. So I have a really big family tree. It's very confusing, so just bear with me. When do you start treatment? Okay, so this question would have been a while ago if... Hey guys, okay, so I know in the video I said like that I was doing treatment this week, but little short side note, today's Tuesday. I went in yesterday, Monday, to like be admitted for the week, and I got my blood work done, and then like an hour later, we were waiting and everything, and then we got told that something in my blood was too low, and that if I did treatment, that it would be really, really hard for me to recover from this round. So we didn't actually do treatment this week. I didn't get admitted, but I am going to go back this upcoming Monday and get another blood test, and then hopefully I can be admitted this upcoming Monday. And if it gets postponed again, that kind of screws everything up, just schedule-wise, like the whole like being in on Christmas thing and stuff like that, like whatnot. Like I don't think they'll make me come in on Christmas, but like still, like we want to get as many of these treatments in as fast as possible. So yeah, okay, bye. That Q&A would have worked, but I have started treatment already, and today's Sundays. I am actually going in tomorrow for round 2 of chemo and immunotherapy, hence why I shaved my head, because it was falling out from the treatment. So I just shaved it off and got it done with. So that was question number 2. Question number 3 is when did you get into makeup? Okay, so I started doing makeup when I was like 7 or 8, no, 7 or 8, yeah, 7 or 8, about that time frame. I have always loved makeup. I found it fascinating. I've never been like artistic per se. Like I liked to paint and like do pottery when I was little, but I was never actually good at it. But makeup, I progressively got better at. Like Even I know that I've got better at makeup. I saw a video that I posted on like Facebook like 2 years ago, and I was like, that is horrendous. That makeup is actually disgusting. And I can definitely tell that I have gotten better, but around 7 or 8 is when I started. Of course, it was like Claire's makeup. It was nothing extravagant, but now I've moved into the higher brand name makeup products. So question number 4 is, how do you feel now that you have a treatment plan? So I feel better, a little less nervous, but it's still nerve-wracking, you know, like not knowing the outcome. I believe we're doing 6 rounds of chemo and immunotherapy if my body can handle it, and I counted, and if I can handle it and we go along schedule, I won't be in for Christmas, probably going to be in for New Year's though, and I will be done the 6 rounds around the beginning to mid-February, I think. That's if everything goes as planned and my body can take all of it. Question number 5, Yep, 5 is, where do you gather your strength from? So, I don't really know. As you can tell lately, I've been kind of down in the dumps, not really like super like positive about everything, and I know that I should be, but like it's hard. But on a regular basis, I used to be really super confident when I was little, and had a fiery personality, and like I was like a go-getter, I was outgoing, I was whatever, pretty extravagant to be honest. And you know, my personality has kind of stayed the same, with the exception that my confidence level has really just gone, just not there. But I still have that like burning desire to never give up and just, you know, like my dad says, like when I get angry and I just put my head down and I run at things. Like I don't give up on things easily. I get angry and then I put my head down and I just run at it. So that's kind of how like the whole strength thing works for me. Next question is, how many surgeries have you had, and do you have any upcoming surgeries? So in total, I counted, I have had 8 surgeries. Like 8 surgeries where I've been put to sleep in the OR. That's not including like my bone marrow biopsies or anything like that. Because yes, I've been put to sleep, but it wasn't in an OR. So not counting my bone marrow biopsies and the surgery for my, oh my god, I totally forgot to include this, 9 surgeries. This one I was in an OR for. It was when I got the tube put into my leg. It's a thick tube too. It was like about that thick, and it was put into my leg for I think a week so I could do my bone marrow transplant, or sorry, bone marrow harvest. So yeah, I've had 9. That's that surgery, my big surgery to take my tumor out, and then all the little surgeries here to do all the wiry cord tubey things. How do you deal with everything that's happening? I cry by myself. It makes me feel better, you know. Honestly, there's no shame in crying because, you know, sometimes you just need a good cry. Or I get angry, I write things down, or like I make a note in my phone, or I look at inspirational quotes on my phone or whatever, like just things to make me feel a little bit better. Or I'll talk to like my friends or like my best friend or whatever, or I'll go out with them, you know, get my mind off everything. The next question is, are you in pain? So right now, no, I'm not in pain. But when I'm at the hospital, yes, I'm like a 9 out of 10. I never say 10 out of 10. The funny thing about me is a pain for 10 out of 10 will never happen until the day that I die. It's morbid, I know. But the day I die could be when I'm 100. That will be my 10 out of 10. I've never said, like, they ask you all the time when you're in the hospital, what's your pain, what's your pain? The highest I've ever gone is a 9 out of 10, I will never, ever, ever say 10 out of 10. Even if it is a 10 out of 10, I'll never say it. That's just the way that I am. I'm stubborn like that. But yeah, so the immunotherapy, it makes me have excruciating pain because what it does is neuroblastoma cancer cells and your nerve endings have it has the same DNA marker type thing. Only your nerve endings and neuroblastoma share these DNA markers. So basically what immunotherapy does is it targets that marker in the neuroblastoma cell, so it attacks the neuroblastoma cell, but it also attacks all my nerve endings, head to toe, in my entire body. So basically imagine something just eating at your nerves, and imagine the excruciating pain that would put someone through. I am in so much pain in the hospital that I am on gabapentin, hydromorphone, and ketamine, and I can't go any higher on my ketamine, otherwise I will be basically put to sleep. So hopefully this gabapentin that I started will help this week, but last week was a nightmare. How many nights have you spent in the hospital? Around 200. And there's only 365 days in a year, but that's just like an estimate, like saying that that's not counting fever visits, that's not counting blood work visits, that's like just admissions, and each admission is supposed to be around 7 days, but some have been 10 days or whatever, 9 days because of a fever after treatment or anything. And like, I'm sure we couldn't count everything, but me and my mom kind of just estimate around 200, but probably over 200, I want to say. Probably over 200 nights spent in the hospital. Next question is, what is your favorite thing to do with friends? Well, I like to go out and eat, even though I'm on a diet, which sucks because I typically would like to go out to Tim's or to McDonald's or to the movies and eat fat food because it's good. Not good for you, but it's good. But yeah, like I just go and hang out or whatever. Like I'll go over to Tegan's house, or she'll come over here and we'll order a pizza and watch movies or whatever. What do you do to pass time in the hospital? I sleep or watch Netflix is basically it. For the less harsh chemos, I would like do my makeup or like whatever, like play on my computer. But this is so harsh that like the pain meds just knock me out, so I don't, like, I have no energy, so I just don't do anything in the hospital right now. Is your hair with this chemo? Yes. Yes, I will. How do you deal with hair loss? V-Span boy and hats. Lots and lots and lots of hats. I am in the collecting of hats season, which is beautiful because it is, not that you can see, but it is winter now, and all the hats are out, so I can buy a lot of hats. Next question is, do you or did you play any sports? So, do I? Yes. Did I? Yes. I played when I was younger. I played soccer for a while. I also did ballet when I was little, but they were not for me. I was not a ballerina, and I was not a soccer player. I did gymnastics for a while. Absolutely loved gymnastics, and I would still be doing it if I didn't have to quit. Thank you so much, Sick Kids. That was wonderful. I basically wasn't allowed to do gymnastics, and I had to quit because my spine was too weak to be doing the tumbling that they wanted me to do. So, yay. And currently I ride, and if you want to say that riding is not a sport, then come at me, because I will prove you wrong, because riding a horse is as much a sport as throwing a football down a field. So how did you get into horseback riding? Well, I've always loved horses. I feel like a lot of little girls, like, oh my god, I want a pony, like I never wanted a pony. I don't want a small horse. I've always wanted a big horse. So when I was 10, my mom and dad actually surprised me with my first horse. His name was Malibu, and he was a Belgian Appaloosa. I will try and find a photo of him and put it on the screen now. So yeah, that was Malibu. He was a Belgian Appaloosa. I loved him so much. He was a kind of old horse, but it was perfect to like, I wasn't starting riding. I had already like gone to riding camps and done riding lessons and everything like that, but this was my first horse, so it was beautiful. I loved him so much. He was great. And then, what was it, like 2 years ago, or like three-ish years ago, Malibu passed away. And it was heartbreaking. I cried for so long, oh my god. And then I got a new horse, Josephine, who we recently sent to the States to live with a new family and to continue her training because she was getting kind of hard to handle, and I loved her. Oh my god, she was a great horse. And now I ride Harvey. So, yeah. Next question is, where do you shop for your clothing? I love your style. Well, my favorite stores are probably Forever 21, which is where I got this Mixed Emotions hoodie. Forever 21, Garage, Urban Planet, Aerie, Aritzia. Where else? I think that's all of them. Oh, and like Ardeen and like stuff like that. And like Blue Notes, like places like those. Favorite makeup brands? MAC, Morphe, Anastasia Beverly Hills, Tarte, and Too Faced are probably like my top faves that I can think of right now. How did you get so good at makeup? So, as I said before, I just practice a lot, you know, practice. I've been practicing for like years now, like since I was 7, I'm 15 now, so I've been practicing for quite a long time, almost 10 years. So you, like honestly, all the advice I can give you is to just practice like as much as you can. Just, you know, like when you're bored at night, sit down, put a face of makeup on. That's what I do. If I get bored at night, I put my phone on, watch Netflix, and I play around. Try out new techniques, try out new looks, try out new brushes, new brands. Just play around with it. Have fun. Do you have a makeup dream list? Yes, I do, and it is on my phone, and it is very long. What is a life lesson you hope everyone will learn? I'm not really good with like inspirational, like motivational, like go team kind of things, but it would probably be to like just, you know, really live life to the fullest and not regret anything, because, and like if you have beef with someone, like clear the beef. Like if you are just like not on good terms with someone, you know, clear that up, because life is short. Like anybody, you could literally die any second of any day in like a freak accident. Like you never know what's going to happen. Like if you like someone, tell them. If you don't like someone, tell them. Like, you know, that kind of thing. Like if there's something you want to do, then do it, and don't make excuses to not do it, because you could miss out and it could be, you know, life changing. So just do it. If you could go to anyone's concert, who would it be? Kane Brown. Definitely Kane Brown is my top. And Eminem. Definitely Eminem. Last question is, what gives you hope? Just the knowledge that I've beaten it twice and that I will beat it again, and I'm determined to beat it again, because I don't want this disease controlling my life and controlling what I want in life. Because yes, it's hard for me to even say this, but like I'm not gonna let some disease control my life. Like that's just not, it's not gonna roll. I want to go to university. Like I want to go to UFT. I want to study nursing. I want to become a pediatric oncology nurse, and like my dream job, if everything works out, is to work at Sick Kids on the 8th floor and to be a cancer nurse, to help kids like me. Because I feel like the most amazing thing is, you know, nurses try and understand and they try and sympathize with you, but I think it would be so amazing to actually have a nurse that could sympathize with you, who's gone through what you're going through. Like, I could help kids. Like, I could literally help them and be like, I know what you're going through, and like, I could give them tips and tricks on things that I know that they might not know, and that's just like my dream, is to help other people. So yeah, that's what gives me hope, is to just keep going, you know. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this Q&A. I hope you guys enjoyed me answering some of these questions. I'll probably do another Q&A at some point, so if you have any questions, you know, drop them down below. Bye!